Assalamualaikum. I'm Siti Asha binti Abdul Ghani, BEHP 2404623, presenting a noise hazard in a manufacturing facility. This is my outline of presenting. The first one is introduction. This is an overview of occupational noise hazard and the impact. The second one is main content of case study. Company background, Mega Plastic Manufacturing Sdn Bhd. Hazard identified. Excessive noise in the molding in assembly areas, impact on workers, health effect and productivity issues. The third one is identify the root causes. Source of the noise is machinery and equipment, lack of controls, inadequate engineering, administrative and PPE measures, work practice, continuous operation and lack of breaks. The fourth one is recommended preventive measures, which one is engineering controls, solution at the source, administrative controls, changing work practice, personal protective equipment (PPE). This is the last line of defense. The last one is conclusion, summary of findings and importance of holistic approach to noise control. My creative element is video showing a before and after of noise control measures. Noise is one of the most common occupational hazards in industrial settings worldwide. In Malaysia, the Department of Occupational Safety and Health (DOSH) has set regulations to protect workers from excessive noise exposure. Prolonged exposure to high levels of noise can lead to serious health problems, most notably noise-induced hearing loss and IHL, which is a permanent and irreversible condition. This case study focused on a real-world scenario at a manufacturing plant in Malaysia to illustrate the dangers of noise hazard and the importance of effective control measures. What is noise hazard? It is any unwanted or excessive sound that can cause hearing loss or other health effects. What is other health effects? Hearing loss, which is temporary or permanent, tinnitus, ringing in the ears, stress and fatigue, cardiovascular problem, interference with communication and warning signal. The company Megaplastic Manufacturing Sdn Bhd, a medium-sized factory located in Selangor, Malaysia, specializing in the production of plastic components for the automotive industry. The factory operates on three shifts, 24 hours a day, 6 days a week, with approximately 1,500 workers. Following a routine internal health and safety audit, a noise assessment was conducted in different departments of the factory. The results revealed that the noise levels in the molding and assembly departments consistently exceed the permissible exposure limit (PEL) of 85 dBA for an 8-hour shift, as stipulated by the Factories and Machinery Noise Exposure Regulation 1989. In some areas near the plastic injection molding machine and conveyor belts, noise level reached up to 95 to 100 dBA. A medical surveillance program revealed that a significant number of long-serving workers in these departments were showing signs of early-stage NIHL, as evidenced by odometric tests. Workers also reported have difficulty communicating with colleagues, tinnitus after their shift, increased fatigue and stress, feeling of isolation due to being unable to hear properly. The high noise level also poses a safety risk as workers struggle to hear warning alarms, forklift horns, and shouting from colleagues, leading to higher risk of accidents. They have two roots of causes. The first one is source of the noise, which is the machinery, plastic injection molding machines. The hydraulic pumps and closing or opening of molds generate a constant loud, impulsive noise. The conveyor belt, the rattling of plastic parts and the motor of the conveyor system create continuous noise. The assembly line, pneumatic tools and automated machinery produce loud intermittent sounds. The second one is lack of control measures. Indic- Inadequate engineering controls. The machines were not enclosed or isolated. There was no sound absorbing material on the wall or ceiling to reduce reverberation. Poor maintenance. Some older machines had worn out parts that generate more noise due to friction and vibrations. Insufficient administrative controls. There was no effective job rotation system to limit exposure time. Breaks were not designated in quiet areas. Ineffective PPE program. While hearing protection, which is earplugs and earmuff, was provided, there was a lack of proper training on how to use, fit, and maintain them. Compliance was low, with many workers removing them due to discomfort or a desire to communicate. I have some recommended preventive measures. One of them is engineering control, which is the most effective. The first one is enclosed noise machinery. Build soundproof enclosures around the plastic injection molding machine and conveyor motors. The second one is isolate the equipment. Place the noises machine in a separate room or a design area away from other workers. The third one is install acoustic absorbers. Use sound absorbing panels on the walls and ceiling to reduce noise reflection and reverberations. Then, implement proper maintenance. Regularly inspect and maintain machinery, lubricate moving parts, and replace worn components to reduce noise. The last one is use damping materials. Apply vibration damping materials to vibrating surface of the machines. The next recommended preventive measure is administrative control, which is the next level of control. The first one is job rotation. Implement a system where workers in high noise area rotate to quieter tasks to limit their exposure duration. The second one is establish quiet zone. Design specific areas for breaks and lunch where the noise level is below the action level. The third one is training and education. Conduct mandatory training on the effect of noise, the proper use to hearing protection, and the importance of reporting issues. The last one is health surveillance. Continue and enhance the audiometric testing program to monitor workers' hearing health. Okay, the last one is personal protective equipment (PPE), which is the last resort. The first one is provide appropriate PPE. Ensure that workers are provided with the correct type of hearing protection, which is the earplugs, earmuff, or both, with a suitable noise reduction rating (NRR). The second one is enforce usage. Strictly enforce the use of hearing protection in designated noise areas. The last one is training on proper use. Provide hands-on training on how to properly insert earplugs and wear earmuff to ensure a good sale and maximum protection. The conclusion. The case of megaplastic manufacturer in Sdn Bhd demonstrates that a noise hazard is a multifaceted problem requiring a comprehensive and well-managed solution. By implementing a combination of engineering, administrative, and PPE controls, the company can effectively reduce noise exposure, protect, protect its workers' hearing, and improve overall safety and productivity. The success of this measure depends on management commitment in workers' participants in creating a safer and healthier worker environment. The next video is before and after soundproofing a shipyard with all noise controls acoustic blanket. This is an example of recommended preventive measures.
What you're seeing is a shipyard on a normal day. Noise levels here can reach up to 120 decibels, far beyond a safe environment for employees. According to OSHA, the permissible exposure limit is 90 decibels A over an 8-hour shift. When noise exceeds this threshold, employers must implement administrative or engineering controls to protect workers. That's where we come in. Our acoustic blankets provide a flexible, effective solution for both indoor and outdoor machine and construction noise. Notice the full coverage around the entire site. Each panel connects seamlessly using 2-inch weatherproof Velcro strips, sealing the area for maximum noise reduction. Each blanket weighs just 1.5 pounds per square foot, meaning no worries even on a windy day. With reinforced grommet holes, the blankets can be mounted on chain link fences, jersey barriers, or any sturdy fencing system. Even in tight spaces, sound blocking is effortless. Offices and workstations can be just feet away from the noise, yet remain protected. All Noise Control's soundproof blankets are the safest, most silent, and OSHA-compliant solution for your construction or industrial facility.
Thank you for watching and for your attention.